Hi everyone and welcome. My name is Dora and this is my makeup inventory video for summer 2026. I really enjoy makeup inventory videos. I love watching them. I love making them. I last filmed an inventory video in March. My collection has definitely changed recently and I'm actually really happy with where it is right now. I've been on a no-buy for certain makeup categories for quite some time. I'm also on a low buy for other makeup categories. And because I've been able to finish quite a few older makeup products, I've been able to bring some new products into my collection. So yeah, I really like what I have right now. Of course, there are still certain products that I would like to move out eventually, but that's, part of the fun of project panning. I can focus on those ones. There are a lot of products in here that are really close to being done as well. So it's really just a snapshot in time, and next month my collection is undoubtedly going to look a little bit different again. I have included every single makeup product that I own, apart from eyeshadow palettes and eyeshadow singles. There are quite a few of them in my collection and I feel that they deserve their own video, so that's still to come. But I'm going to link my inventory playlist here for you. If you want to see more of what I had a few years ago or earlier this year, then you can watch that there. Right, let's kick off with SPF here. So over here I've got the Sundance 50 SPF Tinted Sun Fluid BB Cream. I really enjoy this product. This is my oldest out of this collection here. And I got this one in August of last year. I'm actually filming this video in the beginning of July and I'm making good progress on here. I'm not using this daily at the moment, but every other day I would say. So I think I can have it done by the end of August. And that would be useful because SPF obviously expires. My next oldest product is this Eucerin Oil Control Dry Touch Sun Gel Cream, ultra light here, also SPF 50. I mean, they all are, to be fair. I really like this one. I'm also about halfway through with this product. And yeah, I can really recommend it if you've got oily skin, especially in the summer. It's really nice on the skin and sits really nicely under makeup too. And then my most recent addition is this Bioma SPF 50 Sunscreen High Protection Ultralight Face Fluid. Really like this one too. I swatched this one out in store at Space NK and I liked it. But it's not as lightweight as or oil control as the Eucerin. So it's super nice. You also kind of have to be careful. I've noticed that my eyes do sting if I get this too close to my eyes. But other than that, I can really recommend it. I like all of these products. Next are my face primers, and I've only got 4, and 2 of them, actually 3 of them, I'm really close on. This has been a no-buy category for me for quite some time. So all of these products are definitely older than 2 years. So starting over here on the left, this one I have decanted into this Espa jar here, but it's actually the Filter Finish by Collection. And that's a dupe for the Hollywood Flawless Filter by Charlotte Tilbury. Really enjoy this product. I would probably repurchase it or maybe find a different dupe. If you know of any dupes to the Charlotte Tilbury product, other than the e.l.f. Halo Glow, because a lot of people have recommended that one to me already, then do let me know. I would like to have a bit more variety in terms of dupes when I look around before I repurchase this product. Yeah, I really enjoy it and I have been mixing it into my foundation lately. Then over here I've got the Revolution Ceramide Primer. It's okay. I would not repurchase it. It's quite hydrating, but I don't really see the need for it because I apply SPF. That kind of makes sure that there's something on my face before I apply my foundation. So yeah, there's nothing here in terms of longevity. I'm also mixing this into my foundation right now and it's almost done. I can still pump out product just about, but I'm very nearly done with it. And then I've got this Trend It Up Perfect Prime by Redness Anti-Red and Calm Primer. I don't use this enough. It has a green tint to it, so it's really good for color correcting when you've got redness. But yeah, I don't use it ever all over my face. I only use it in certain areas and I've definitely had it for a longer time. So I'm trying to pan this right now actually. This is probably the bottle that I've still got the most amount of product in. And then finally, this is the Revolution Pore Blur Blur and Prime Primer. I really like this one and I would happily repurchase it. It looks a little bit different now, but I don't think it's been reformulated. Next is my setting spray. I've only got the one, and this is the Peach U2U Setting Mist by Studio London. I removed the label. It was just really like bubbly and wanted to come off by itself. I don't have a lot left in here. I'm about 2/3 of the way there, and I probably would replace it, but with any type of other fixing spray really. I don't see it as a necessary step within my makeup application. But I quite enjoy the effect of it, and I enjoy applying it because I'm trying to pan it right now. I do apply it most days unless I forget, and then I use a fan to cool off my face, and I really quite like that sensation, but I'm not sure again if that's like a really necessary product within my collection, but I do enjoy it. And here's my foundation category, again from oldest to newest, left to right. This one is some of the Note Detox and Protect foundation, but I have concocted it. I've added quite a lot of this Primark foundation into it, and this one is the PS My Perfect Color Perfect Finish foundation in porcelain. It's too light for me, but this one oxidizes on me, and it's also far too warm and a little bit too deep for me as well. So yeah, there's really not a lot left in here, quite a bit in here. So once I've used up a little bit more of the Note in inverted commas, I will add the rest of this Primark foundation into it. But I am using this one daily right now, but I also mix it in with the two primers that I showed you, the Filter Finish and then also the Revolution Ceramide primer, as well as this Primark foundation here. And this is the Illuminating Foundation in Nougat. This is my third and final bottle. I'm making really nice progress on here. This isn't even in a project. It may well be by the time you're watching it, but officially it isn't yet. And I do enjoy this one, but now that I'm going through my second backup or my third bottle, I am happy to move on to something different. And then finally, I treated myself to the Lisa Eldridge Seamless Skin Foundation. And this is in the shade 7, so I'm a neutral. And I think the second fairest. Yeah, something like that. It was so good to test this out in store. This is so beautiful, really worth the price tag. And you know, besides, I mean, it's like £44. There's definitely more expensive foundations around. It matches my skin tone perfectly. And because it's so lightweight, but it really covers so well as well without making my skin look too different. Like it's still my skin, but just better. I can get away with only using this in the parts of my face where I do want some coverage, and I don't need to apply this all over my face, and it looks flawless. I love this one. If you can get your hands on it, but do test it out in store and try for yourself, because she's got 4 different undertones. There's neutral, there's cool toned, there's warm toned, and there's olive toned. And you need to see that for yourself in person rather than trying to shade match yourself online. And here are my concealers. The two on the left are color correcting concealers, but I do sometimes wear them on their own. And then the two on the right are regular under eye concealers, although I do also wear them in other parts of my face. So starting over here, this is my oldest one, and this is the Catrice Under Eye Brightener Liquid in 010 Light Rose. I really like this one. It's shimmery, it's quite liquid. You know, you would expect that from something that is in a tube like that. There's no doe foot applicator, but a sponge tip one instead. I don't go straight into my eyes or under my, not into, of course. I don't go straight under my eyes with this. Instead, I apply it on the back of my hand. And, you know, obviously, you know, I squirt it out and then I go in either with my ring finger or straight in with a brush. And yeah, I really like it. I would probably repurchase it, to be honest. And then I also recently got this Charlotte Tilbury color corrector here. This one is the Magic Vanish exclamation mark in One Fair. Yeah, and I really like it. It's really nice, and it actually works nicely on its own. Even though it does color correct, I probably would not put an extra concealer on top. My second oldest is this Chanel concealer here, and this is in the shade B10. I really like this one. It's got a doe foot applicator. Again, I just do like 2 dots on the back of my hand and then 1 for each eye and go in that way. I just think that it helps with the longevity of the product. I can really recommend this product. It's very lightweight. It works super nicely with the Lisa Eldridge foundation. Works seamlessly. And then finally, for something with a bit more coverage, I've got this Kosas concealer here, and this is in 1.5C. I thought it would make sense to buy a deluxe size rather than the full size because Kosas is a clean brand, and I hear from everyone that these products go off a little bit faster than usual, and it takes me forever to finish a concealer. Minimum 12 months if I only use one. But now that I've got two open, technically four, I know that this mini size or deluxe size is better for me. It's much better. Otherwise I'd be wasting it. And there are 2 milliliters in here versus 7.5 in the Chanel. 2.5 grams in here. And this liquid has 10 milliliters. Here are my face powders. I think these two here by Essence are my oldest. So I've got the Essence All About Matte Fixing Compact Powder here. I really enjoy this one, but the packaging isn't fantastic. I've recently hit pan on here. This is always nice to see. And Essence products are generally magnetic. It means that if you pry out this metal pan, it should work in one of your magnetic Z palette type of palettes. That makes it really attractive to me, but yeah, really happy with this powder. It's definitely mattifying. So I don't always want this all over my face, but it works really nicely in the T-zone. And sometimes I also mix in a peachy matte eyeshadow to color correct under my eyes. Then I also have this Essence Flawless Skin Trio Loose Setting Powder here. I'm not going to open it because it's such a mess. It always goes everywhere. It's got 3 different colors. So I've got purple here, pink and peach. I have used this a couple of times as it is, but generally what I tend to do is I empty some of it out into a crushed up eyeshadow, matte eyeshadow, and then I concoct or franken my own face powder from that. I'm waiting to do that, but I need to finish the Essence Matte Fixing Powder first. Then I also have this Revolution Translucent Baking Powder here. I really like this one. I only cracked into it recently. I got it for Christmas. And yeah, recently opened it and I've used it a couple of times. It's very, very fine milled and it's got such a nice silky texture. I really enjoy it. I may mix these two together for frankening. That's what I'm thinking right now. And then finally, last year in September, I bought this Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in Moodlight. I really enjoy this product. It is quite shimmery, so I don't love it for my T-zone necessarily. But if I'm very sparing with it, and depending on what I'm wearing underneath, like say this one, for example, under the Eucerin Oil Control SPF looks super nice. But if did I say under? I meant over. But if I apply this over the Bioma, it's too shiny for me. Here are my cream blushes. I've got 2 of them. They're a bit older. This one is the H&M Do It All Stick in Rose Coral. And I got this one, so many years ago, probably 3 or 4 years ago. It's discontinued now, but I really, really like it. I'm almost done with it. So yeah, you can see there's not a lot left here. I might swatch it out for you. It's very pretty, blendable, and it blends out matte. So there's no shimmer in there. And then I have this Made by Mitchell blush or liquid blusher in Posy Rosy. This came in an advent calendar and I really like this product. And yeah, it's definitely a little more on the pink side compared to the H&M. And there is a little bit of a shimmer there too. Both of them are really nice under powder blushes as well, but work just as nicely on their own too. Here's my blush category. Some of them are blush toppers, but you know, they're all in here. I'm gonna start over here. This is my Laura Mercier Shimmer Block in Pink Mosaic. It's a quad, but I tend to swirl my brush around and use all of them at the same time. I really enjoy this product, but not on its own. It's definitely a blush topper for me. Then in here, this is a Sisley component, but I've got an Essence blush in here that's Franken. I actually removed what was in here in a video and then I put a magnet down. So this is now like a single palette. And this was an Essence blush that I mixed in with some Revolution eyeshadows to make it deeper and more shimmery. I recently repressed this blush here because it was very messy looking. So here's a swatch of that. And then yeah, I'm gonna do the Laura Mercier for you as well. That's that. So pretty. And then let's move over here. This one is the Milani baked blush in Dolce Pink. I got this one from Ruth, who I'm going to link down below. And this is such a fun shimmery blush as well. I love this one. And here it is. So fairly similar to the Laura Mercier, but definitely a little bit deeper and also slightly less shimmery. This one here is a NARS blush and it's called Dolce Vita. I recently ranked my blushes, fairly recently, in a 2+ years update. I want to say update 1 or 2. And this came out quite high up. I think it was my second favorite. And then for Christmas last year, I got this blush palette here by Revolution, and this is called Sugar and Spice, and I absolutely love it. The only thing was that there was this black rim around here, and it came off on my hands and it would stain them. So I just went ahead with some Surgical Spirit and removed it. It was super easy to take off. Here's this one. And I'm just gonna give you some swatches, not necessarily of everything, but maybe this deeper brownish red here. There we go. And then how about this pink here? And then maybe the purple. Super, super lovely. Really enjoy this one. Here are my highlighters, and I've only got 2. My older one is this Physicians Formula highlighter here called Rose All Day. This used to have a cream highlighter in here as well, but that went rancid, unfortunately, so I ripped it out. You might be able to see that here a little bit. But the powder highlighter works really well. I love it. And I've recently hit pan in it as well. It's very fine milled and it's just got a slight shimmer to it. I really like it. And I also use this as my brow bone highlight. My most recent addition to my highlighters is this Odin's Eye highlighter here that I got from Daria, who I've linked down below. And this one is the Luminous highlighter in Dim Glow. It is so shiny and shimmery. I love it. It's really, really fun. And you can see there, hopefully, it's got a green flip to it. And here's a swatch of it. It looks so nice. Let's move on to my eye categories now. So I'm going to kick off here with this single MAC eyeshadow, but I use this as a brow product. It's almost done and you can barely see what's still left in here. I'm going to try and give you a swatch, but it's really hard to get any product on my finger. I obviously use a brush to apply it straight onto my brows. But yeah, But here it is. Maybe you can make that out somewhat. Actually, why don't I try this with the brush? I use this dual-ended brow and lash brush here by H&M. So I go in like that, and yeah, maybe I can give you a bit of a better swatch that way. I don't know what shade this is. I think it might be espresso, but the label has long come off at the back of it. But I really enjoy this product and I've had it for over a decade, but it still works beautifully. Let's move on to mascara because I've only got one, and this is the Essence Lash Princess Force Lash Effect Mascara, and it's waterproof. Quite volumizing, I like it. It doesn't seem to have any fibers in here that I find False Lash Effect mascaras can have sometimes that really irritate my eyes. This works well. My only issue with it is that it does crumble quite a bit. Even though I opened it recently, it's already crumbling. So I'm probably going to look to replace this with a different mascara. If you've got a recommendation for something that is waterproof and volumizing, I'd love to hear it. It doesn't have to be drugstore. I'm open to anything. Just going to quickly show you the brush because I do enjoy this one, and yeah, it's really nice, easy to apply. Let's move on to my eye bases now. I've got quite a few of them. So I've got this regular one here by Studio London, and this is the Color Icon eyeshadow base. It's really good. It works really, really well. I can recommend it. Very inexpensive, but I also really love using eyeshadow pens as a base. And I have got 5 here. So these are now in the order of oldest to newest. And starting over here, this is my Kiko eyeshadow pen in the color 11. And it's a beautiful lilac with a shimmer. Really enjoy this one, and I'm actually trying to pan this year. And then my second oldest is the Sephora 12-Hour Colorful Shadow Stick and Liner here. And it's waterproof. And this is in Fawn Shimmer. Really enjoy this one too. I love all of my eyeshadow sticks. Yeah, I use them as a base, almost on an everyday basis, unless I'm using this one. And then I recently ordered these 3 Beauty Bay Glide and Line shadow sticks here online. and I really like them as well. The most difficult one to apply is this teal colored one here, and this is in the shade Lucky, but I think that's just because they're kind of a bit harder to formulate. It's a really, really nice sort of sagey, shimmery color. Yeah, I really enjoy it. Of course, it actually goes on kind of nicely now, but that's because it's quite warm in here. And then I just noticed that the lid on this one here has started to crack already. This one is probably my favorite out of the three in the shade Moody. Beautiful sort of duochrome taupe. Yeah, you might be able to see that it shifts to something a bit more taupey and mauvey, but it's got a brown base. Love it. But yeah, don't love the packaging, I think, if it's starting to crack already. I don't know if you can see that here. And then the last of the three is this one here called Lumi. And this looks white, but it's actually more of a gold shimmer. So beautiful. And then last but not least, I've got two eye pencils here as well. This one is my older one, and this is the Kiko Milano Color Kajal in 05. So it's a matte brown. Wherever I've still got space, so over here it's quite deep, but I really enjoy it. And then I recently treated myself to this Laura Mercier eye pencil here. This is in Tuxedo, and it's the Caviar Eyeliner Pencil. This is in black, and it definitely has some longevity as well. I really enjoy it and I can recommend it. Moving on to all of my lip categories. I've got quite a few here in this little box. So I'm gonna kick off with lip balms, then move on to tinted lip balms, then lip liners, lip glosses, and finally bullet lipsticks. Okay, I've got three lip balms over here. This one is Dr. Hauschka, the lip care stick. Really enjoy this one. This is a clean brand. I've got this much left, so I'm about halfway with this one. And then I've got the La Vera Organic Basis Sensitive Lip Balm. And I'm about halfway through with this one too, a little bit more than in the Dr. Hauschka. I do like this one, but I do find it a little bit too solid. And also, once you apply it, can you see how it just sort of, you know, twists back into the packaging? So I don't love it for that. And then finally, the Fenty Skin Luxe Balm in Cherry. This is really nice, untinted, definitely has a cherry scent, and I enjoy it. And then I've also got three tinted lip balms here. This one is my latest addition, and it's the Ultraviolet SPF 50 Sheen Screen Hydrating Lip Balm in the shade Bejeweled. And I love that it's got SPF 50, so I thought it'd be nice for my handbag for the summer. You can see the color here, but I will swatch it for you. Ooh, that's quite a lot. Might put that on my lips actually. Yeah, definitely shears out, and it is a bit shimmery and I like it. It's definitely got some type of mint in there, so it's got a tingly sensation, but not in an overpowering way. Can really recommend it. And then this one is a Franken tinted lip, where I just melted down scraps of lip balms and other lip products, bullet lipsticks mainly. I think this has got NARS to lead in it, as well as some lip balms. But yeah, really lovely sheer, warmish neutral type of lip tint. I enjoy using this one, and I'm trying to finish this as part of my 2+ years project pan right now. And then finally another product that I got from Daria. This is the Pixie and Hello Kitty lip tone, and it's a pH reactive tint. I will give you a swatch as well, and we can probably see that develop over the next couple of minutes. Here we go. So it comes out fairly clear. A little bit of pink there. But yeah, when I rub that into my skin, you can see the color develop. I really enjoy this product. Okay, let's go over here to my lip liners. I've only got 4. 2 of them are quite old, and they were declutters that I got last summer. So I need to get cracking with those. But I'm actually trying to finish both of them this year. And then the other 2 I got recently. So I'm going to start with my newer ones. These are both by Rimmel and they're the Lasting Finish lip liners. And they're two quite similar but still different shades. I actually only wanted to buy one of them, but then there was some type of offer going on and I was able to pick an extra one up for free. So this one here is Pink Candy in 120. Really lovely shade. And this one here is Rose Mauve. Also really like it. And then this one I'm super close on. This is the Maybelline Color Sensational Shaping Lip Liner in Rich Wine. Yeah, just wanted to jump out, but I think I should be able to give you a swatch. A really nice deep berry tone. And you will see in a moment that I mix it in with a Kiko bullet lipstick. And yeah, I really like that combination. And then I've also got the Manhattan Extreme Last Lip Liner, just in a red color. It doesn't have a shade name, not even a number. And I'm also trying to finish this one this year. It's beautiful, slightly more cool leaning red. Let's move on to lip glosses now. So I've got 3 of the Milk Odyssey lip oils here. And this one I'm actually super close on. This has been in my handbag and this is in the shade Adventure. So I'm almost done with it. I haven't panned this officially, but it's really nice. Got this sort of lavendery, pinky, shimmery tint to it. And then this pink one here is in Soul Search. Really like this one as well. Haven't worn it in ages. Yeah, I need to just stick it into a project. Here we go. This is how it blends out. And then finally the brown one is called Quest. And this one shares out really nicely as well. There you go. Here's another product I got from Daria. This is Beauty Bay and it's in the shade Slippers. This one dries down. Maybe it's a bit more like a liquid lip, but also a gloss. Can't say I've really tried liquid lipsticks yet, so I wouldn't be able to confirm that properly, but oh yeah, this is the Dewy Hint lip tint, by the way, and the shade is Slippers. So here we go. Yeah, you can definitely tell how it dries down a little bit, but I really enjoy it. And then I've also got the P2 Peptide Lip Plumper in Cotton Candy. And for a lip gloss that's like a supermarket own brand, it's so good. I really like it. And I often wear it on top of any type of lip combinations that I've got going on. Yeah, you can see there's quite a bit of similarity here on my lip glosses. I definitely have a type. And finally, here are my bullet lipsticks. So I've got 4 red ones here and then 3 non-red ones. Let's start over here. This is the Kiko that I enjoy wearing in combination with Rich Wine by Maybelline. And it's a bit concealer lips on me. Yeah, you can see how the different tone is on there because I tend to apply the lip liner on top of a lip balm and then the Kiko on top. Oh, let's just go over here. So here is what this one looks like. Sort of peachy. But yeah, really nice in combination with that Maybelline product. Then I've got the lipstick in 257 by Mina. A Cool Tone Neutral. Really nice as well. I never wear it on its own. It's definitely too cool for that, but beautiful. Really like the formula. It's got magnetic packaging. It's beautiful. You know, it's not just going to open in your handbag. I can really recommend this brand and this type of lipstick. I'd definitely be interested in trying out different colors of this lipstick. I hope it's still available. I haven't seen it in a while. And this one is a Manhattan lipstick. It's still available, even though it's quite old and it was a declutter that I received. And this is the Lasting Perfection Matte Lipstick in 200 Pinky Rose. Here we go. I think, oh my gosh, yeah, these two match those two Rimmel lip liners so nicely. And these are my 4 red lipsticks here. Starting over here, this is MUA in Razzleberry. And this came in an advent calendar and I really like it. But I just don't wear this type of color on a daily basis, but it's beautiful. A sort of cherry toned red. My oldest out of my red lipsticks is this L'Oreal lipstick here. This is Blake's Pure Red Color Riche. It's similar to the Razzleberry. Yeah, actually very similar. I really enjoy this one. It's my oldest, but it's still really nice. Performs nicely, it smells nice, so all good. This one is by Revolution and it's their Velvet Kiss Lip Crayon in the shade Decadence. I'm trying to pan this year again because I already panned it, or tried to, in 2024. And this is definitely the lightest out of my red lipsticks here. I have to be a bit careful with this one because it's broken off in the packaging already, but I still really enjoy it. And finally, this is a concocted lip product, and I think I put a chunk of the L'Oreal in there and melted it down with some lip balm scraps. And yeah, let's put that here. So this glides on, and it's a tiny little bit more sheer than these two. And I also really like this one, and it doesn't want to go down. So here we go, my bullet lipsticks, all of my other lip products. I'm really happy with what I have. Looking at it all in one place, I do find it slightly overwhelming. I think I could definitely have fewer lip glosses. 5 seems a little bit excessive for my own personal preferences. I'm happy with these 3 bullet lipsticks. 4 red lipsticks is definitely too many for me. I go through them very slowly. I'd love to be down to 1. With the lip liners, I'm alright with them. And with lip balms, I'm really not worried about this category at all because I tend to pan about 3 or 4 of them per year. So this time next year, these won't be here anymore. And as for the tinted lip balms, I really enjoy those. But again, I think I could probably downsize that to 1 or 2. But I'm actually also happy with where I am with this category right now. So that was everything apart from eyeshadows, like I said. So that's still to come. All of my eyeshadow palettes, I think I've got about 35-ish right now, 36 I want to say. All of my singles, a lot of them are repotted, a lot of them are Franken, and I think only one in its own component. But I'm super excited to film that video for you, and that's going to be posted very soon, hopefully still within August. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to see more from me, please subscribe. I'd love to have you here. And I've also got a membership if that's something that you're interested in. I'm running 2 different series over there. One is just regular get ready with me's that I don't tend to do here on my channel. And I often combine 4 to 5 different looks within one video. I really enjoy making those for you. And then the most exciting series is that I'm already working on my Pan That Palette contenders for 2027. Seems so weird saying it, but yes, I am definitely planning ahead. I've got around a dozen contenders, and I'm doing one dedicated video with an exclusive look of each of those palettes for my membership. And then my members are helping me choose which 5 or 6 eyeshadow palettes I'm going to present to all of you here on my public channel. And then we can vote together which one I'm going to attempt to pan to completion next year. Thanks again for watching all the way until the end. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day or night, wherever you are, and I'm sending you so much love. Take care. Bye.